Hello.
Hey guys.
We're so new to this. Okay. Welcome back to the Nerdy Girls podcast.
We're gonna try something new today, and we're gonna, at the beginning of the podcast, we're gonna say a joke or a riddle, or just a random pun.
Because we're quirky.
Because we're so quirky, and we just want to make this fun for you guys. So, what is the pun for today, Sunny?
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Okay. If I were a function, would you call me?
Okay. Cool. Okay, so basically today we're going to be talking...
Don't hit it.
Sorry. Today we're going to be talking about why we think not that many girls are not into robotics, but don't go into robotics.
And get involved. Get left out.
Yeah, don't get into the part of building, coding, or designing the robot
Because
itself.
I mean...
Yeah, it's actually a big problem.
Yeah.
It's gotten a lot better over the years, but
Parker changed it all. Yeah.
and later on, about halfway through, we're gonna have our Uncle Parker. She's not our uncle.
Yes, she is.
We're gonna have the co-founder of Nerdy Girls come up and tell her
Say some beautiful words.
about it. That's her laughing in the background if you can hear her. Okay. So do you want to start off?
I mean, how do you want to start? You can start.
Okay, so we can talk about how we first got into Nerdy Girls.
I thought we already did that.
I think we did.
Yeah.
But we can do it again.
Okay.
Okay. So if we already did this, we don't know because I deleted the whole entire script on accident on the last one. So I got into Nerdy Girls because I came home from a long ass day of school, and my mom was like, "Hey girls, you have to come into my office," and I was like, "Oh shoot, I'm in trouble." But then she was like, "Are you guys into this?" Because my sibling went into this Lego
League.
It wasn't Lego League. It was just like,
Oh.
I don't know. It was this weird robotic Lego thing that Parker actually went to. Anyways, and they're like, my mom's like, "Hey, robotics, all girls," and I'm like, okay, I don't really want to do it because it's probably led by a bunch of males from CWU, which is the college in Ellensburg. And then she's like, "No, it's all girl led." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're like, "I'm down." My sibling was, "I'm down too." And then after about a half a year, we started our FTC. You can't really see them. FTC leagues, but we only had one at the time, and it was just Nerdy Girls. And my friend, Sunny right here, she was doing some coding during middle school, and then I was like, "Bro, hey, coding, robotics, you want to join?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll check it out." And then now you explain your journey.
So, like, I remember, okay. I've never told you this, okay?
Oh boy.
when you were in Nerdy Girls, and like it took up a lot of your time, I was jealous because I wanted to join, but I didn't want to ask.
Oh really?
Yeah, so I just waited for you to ask.
Oh no.
I was very shy back then.
Really shy.
People would ask if I spoke English because I wouldn't talk.
And then we said no because we didn't want to talk to anyone. No. But
and then I joined, and I love it.
Been here ever since. Yeah. It's been a journey. Real big one. But when we first went to our competitions, we saw a lot of girls like not really driving the robot. They're just kind of there,
like
pushing.
Organizers for the team and stuff.
Like for FTC, there's these phones that you like push buttons and then it'll do autonomous. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Auto. And then whatever the other one is. I don't know. I'm not a coder. But a lot of those girls were just pushing those buttons or just watching the matches. And we don't want that anymore because sexism.
Yeah, but when we were in FTC and FRC, we saw a whole bunch of like more and more girl teams coming up.
Yeah.
We talked last time about that Girl Scout.
Yeah, there's 2 Girl Scout teams, I think in Washington,
Idaho area.
Yeah, Washington, Idaho area. who are just, hi guys, who are ever going to watch this. But yeah, I was friends with one of the girls who, the one that we saw at our last competition.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're friends. I don't know. We're sisters because we're Girl Scouts, right? But yeah, they're really good though.
They were, oh my god, they were so nice.
They're really nice. Like, they were mean during matches,
But
they were the sweetest people. And then there's the pineapples who are really cute and nice too.
oh, their pineapple leggings. Okay, there's this FTC team. Their whole theme was pineapples, and everyone had had pineapple leggings.
Yeah, even the coach,
so
and then
adorable.
green tutus. It was everything. Even the coach wore a tutu. It was.
I remembered something when I was coding in middle school. I remember there's literally only one other girl in that class.
Yeah, even the schools are sexist. We don't want to be rude or anything, but it's kind of just the truth.
I was the only other girl. But the good thing was my teacher was a woman. Miss Boast, hi.
Stop.
But and then the the robotics teacher at the high school is a woman too.
Yeah.
But then it's all guys in there, except for I think a couple girls are in there.
Also, you could join a robotics team. We've seen this because we have a FTC. We have an FTC team in our own local Ellensburg High School. We aren't in it.
It's called it's Supernova, and it's all gender. Did I say that?
No, you said Supernova.
Okay, it's all genders and stuff.
But over time, you see all these this group of people, all mixed genders, whatever. But slowly the girls go down and the guys get greater up.
Because I'm so scared that I'm going to say something wrong because it's such a touchy subject.
But it's all true. But they don't know what to do there because the guys won't help.
They just think they're all macho. And they think girls
you don't need help.
Can design t-shirts, huh, Parker? We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a real thing and we need to fix it, and that's
why we're here.
Yeah, kind of why we're here.
We're trying to spread nerdy girls as much as we can. Sorry,
we're the chickens.
There's chickens outside of the barn.
I'm just looking at. Oh, my laptop has notifications, and I was just looking through notifications. But yeah, what's your favorite part of coding, my dude?
Okay, well, I'm gonna say what I hate most. Going back and forth to get the right thing sucks ass. I hate it so much. It makes me so sad for some reason. But my favorite part is when you get it spot on and it stays.
When you get it spot on, it's satisfying videos. Nothing compared to that. It's you could sleep that night, and we don't sleep during robotic season.
I mean, I'll sleep under the benches.
We sleep under the benches sometimes when it's a late night.
But, oh my gosh, getting it right and when it stays right is the perfect spot. I love it so much. And learning there's so many languages of code. It's really cool. What's your favorite part?
Well, my least favorite part is when a part breaks. And that's the only part you have.
Oh,
so you have to wait multiple days, and you can't really do anything because that one part is broken, or you don't have that one part to do the rest of the robot. My favorite part,
especially if it's the only thing you have to do.
Yeah,
and you just feel useless because you can't do anything.
One of my favorite parts is it's kind of I don't code. Let's just say I do not code. It's my least favorite thing.
You wanted to become a coder.
I did, but times have changed. And I like building. It's genetic. My dad's a builder. He's a contractor. That one
promotes his company.
Hey guys! Okay. But my favorite part is when you get the robot all put together, every single bolt, nut, screw, whatever. Everything's just perfectly tight. one of my like least favorite but like funniest things about building a robot is when there isn't a hole that lines up perfectly, so it's like that, and you just zip tie it in. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Oh my gosh, but can we talk about zip ties for a second?
Yes, zip ties are savior.
We have, like, our robot was just all zip ties. Oh, it's over there. Hi, buddy.
He's all the way over there.
It was pretty much just all zip ties, and it, like, worked so good. Oh my gosh, and I love the sound of zip ties.
I know. Also, another very satisfying. We should, one episode, we should just do satisfying.
We should do ASMR. Oh my god, that'd be everything. Okay.
Also, pro tip, drink water during robotic season.
That's why we only bring water bottles, pretty much.
Only now we have tea and stuff.
Sparkling water.
Because it's not robotic season yet. It's still summer.
Yeah, I'm preparing myself for this season.
Yeah. Oh, okay, let's go back to the feminism and sexism part.
Steminism.
Steminism. Ew. Also,
Nasty
pro
word.
tip, STEM is banned on this podcast. It's banned, right?
Sure.
Banned. Oh, what was that? Okay, so we had this FRC team at my school. What was it called?
What are you talking about? About the high school?
FRC team. Oh, Haywire.
Whoa, I haven't heard that name for that minute.
Haywire, and it used to be just Parker, Greta, and Faith, R.I.P. Faith from Ellensburg. She's still alive. She just doesn't live here anymore.
She's all the way in Florida.
All the way in Florida, mate.
How's it going?
Stop. How's your frog? I don't remember its name. Was it frog? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Isn't it Billy?
I think so.
Okay.
Wow, we're really off track.
Sorry.
This is what happens when you have ADD and ADHD. Anyways, but yeah, they only did t-shirts and stuff, and we'll get more into that when we have our
Parker.
Come on. She just did this. Oh, this. But yeah, we'll talk more about that. But even then, you saw this group of people, male and female. Female actually took over last year. Or
yeah.
We don't do FRC anymore because Karen just...
I loved FRC so
FRC
much.
is really fun if you guys have the money
and the happiness.
The happiness and sleep.
Kidding.
If you have enough energy, do FRC. It's really fun.
Oh my gosh.
Meeting the people.
When okay, off topic, but when FTC happens, we're gonna have so many monster tabs.
Drink monsters. It will ruin you, but great source.
Pro tip. Drink a bang first to wake you up, and then drink a monster to keep you up.
Yeah. We're real unhealthy. Anyways, pro tip, don't eat pizza every night because you'll get sick of it. Also, okay, back to the main topic we were just talking about. But basically, every time one of us had any girl or non-binary, whatever, everyone that was not male had like a idea, and we would tell someone, our coaches, mentors, whatever, would come in, and the guys would take our idea,
like in our faces. After we said it.
Yeah, and it's like, isn't this a good idea?
Sorry, I drink sparkling water and I'm burpy.
But like, isn't this a good idea? It's like, we just said that, and it's like, oh, you did? Oh, I thought it was a good idea. It's like, because you stole it from us. We had this one like really cool invention thing for the last year's robot competition, like 2018, 2017,
18.
Whatever. It was something like that. But my dad, my sibling, and I literally spent all night trying to figure out like what parts we need for this really cool mechanism that would lift up the whole robot. And the next day we explained it perfectly. Everyone's like, that's a really good idea. The next day when we weren't there, the guys took the idea and everyone loved it after that, except for, Yep. It sucks. But also girls just kept on cutting down during the season.
One thing I love is that we don't have adult mentors.
Yeah, we don't have resources for that because we live in the middle of a state in a desert. So that's really fun.
But I like not having an older person telling us what to do.
Yeah.
Besides Parker. Okay.
Yeah. Parker's the oldest one. She's
18.
turning 19 this year. Right? 19 in a month?
Yeah.
Crazy. My sister's turning...
Your sibling?
No, my sister. Skylar.
Oh.
She's turning
19.
She's also turning 19. Yeah, that's crazy.
My sister's turning 21 next year.
Whoa.
Whoa. But I'm back to my point. I'm so glad we don't have mentors because in FRC we had 2 mentors. I can't say the word because I'm mad. I hated
Yeah.
having mentors.
Mm-hmm. And our like main mentor, Kern, who was technically our supervisor because he was a club at Thorpe. After we would leave, he would continue on the robot and continue building it.
Yeah.
Which is so uncool.
Thanks. And then...
Oh, and have other students in his robotics class build it.
But wait, who was the other mentor?
Cineva? Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
I'm triggered.
Triggered.
She always called me like Summer, or she never like remembered
Did
my
she call
name.
you September once?
Yeah.
What?
Sure. Thanks.
Sure. Literally the easiest name to memorize. Sunny.
Yeah, but oof, I did not like that at all. But I really, oh my gosh, I will never stop talking about how much I love FRC because now that I'm like more comfortable with coding and all that stuff, I feel like I could like dominate FRC.
Yeah, that'd be dope. We should. Not this year. We do not have the funds this year.
But I actually feel like I could actually drive 100+ pound robot.
I believe in you. I build it, you code, and drive it. Hey guys, welcome to Nerdy Girls.
I honestly like having like kind of being the only coder too.
Yeah, because it's like
It's in my control.
yeah,
But also, it's if I fuck up, it's my fault.
yeah, but then it's just an easy fix.
And then I call for Greta. Greta.
She's not in here.
Oh, I thought she was.
Crossing my legs, so I look taller. Don't judge me.
This is bad for my back. I'm scratching so.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so what else do you want to talk about?
Should we continue with the feminism thing?
Sure, you go.
Okay.
I'll take a sip of my tea.
Ew, it's all black, unsweetened.
That's my favorite.
Gross. Okay. But let's go back to. You good?
Yeah, I just spill everywhere.
So we talked about. Oh my god. So we talked about how we're seeing more girls robotic teams in competitions. But there's so many all guy teams.
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about now.
I don't know. It's kind of annoying when, because there isn't any other robotic podcast that we like, you know, because we searched it all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can't take anyone's ideas, and it's the first ever robotics podcast. So we're like, should we actually talk about this? Would people actually be enjoying it?
Mm-hmm.
We do not know.
We could just change the subject, and if we feel like anything else, we could go back to it. I feel like we should talk about the game.
The game. Welcome to the game. The game is 6 levels.
The game is the Nerdy Girls 6th level increasingly difficult challenge. Do I sound like Parker?
Yes.
But we're both on level 3 warrior.
Which seems like nothing, but we kind of been here since the beginning.
For you 2 years. 2 years?
2.5 years.
2.5 years and me 2 years, and we're only on level 3.
But like we're also like the people who are like prototype the actual tutorials and stuff.
But so I see that they added a whole bunch more.
Yeah.
Because when you get to level 3, you can become a guardian if you want to, which you
take in scouts and novice, which are one. Novice is 1, and scout is 2.
And like there's buttons.
There's no buttons. We don't have any buttons.
There's
Sorry.
like buttons that you can press. Wait, is that in view?
Oh wait, I have one. Can they see that? Oh, mine's not. Oh, do you see it? It's that little thing.
And if they need help, let's say, Ellie, do you need help?
I need help.
Do you want help? I don't think you need help. But you would press it and we could help them finish or
Help them whatever they need.
which is pretty cool. It's like it makes me
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That's a real good knee slapper right there.
Ow. We're in shorts. But oh my god, what happens when we get to level 6 and we're finished? We just end in Nerdy Girls, or do we just become Parker?
We just become Parker.
That's the ultimate level up.
We just morph into Parker.
Parker's the boss.
We have to be Parker at like a novice level.
Yeah, it just repeats.
Yeah. And then we move to Seattle or Spokane.
Oh, should we talk about that?
Oh yeah, sure. We didn't really catch up on it.
We talked a little bit about it, but when we graduate,
Us too.
we're sophomores right now.
2 years to finish the game. We're 2 years.
I didn't know about that. Okay, but
3 years.
I'm not.
We have 3 years.
Yeah. Okay, but
Anyways.
once we graduate, we're planning on moving to Seattle, like not
West
downtown Seattle, West Seattle, where it's more calm and it's cute. Like this would like be a miracle if we found it, but we want to find an apartment with like a loft on the bottom.
Yeah, like a loft, like in our downtown area. It's basically shops underneath and then apartment buildings, and we would want to find one of those, which is probably going to be impossible
And very
Or stolen.
expensive.
And very expensive. But so we could live on top and then have
Nerdy Girls.
on the bottom,
And
and then we could also have a shop down there if we need to make money.
We could like sell Nerdy Girls stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like merch.
It gives me chills thinking about it. It's so fun. And then, like, if we have the time, we could do online college.
Yeah, because we need to know how to do that stuff.
I think, like, because I've lived at her house before for a month and a half
She just came back,
from spending over a week at her house. So
like just the other day.
we get along.
Sometimes we need a break. It's fine. Everyone does.
It might be like a 6-month break, but it's fine.
Yeah, we just move away from each other. We move back to Ellensburg to 2 different houses.
It's like one of us lives in the Nerdy Girls area and the other and we switch. That's probably gonna happen. But we get along pretty well when we're living together. I can clean. I make you clean, and it's like actually.
She makes me clean.
It's nothing like your mother.
Okay, so all jokes aside.
But like I can help you clean, like get into the cleaning mode.
Also, I'm not in the cleaning mode because I hate cleaning my own, like the house I live in, because it's so old and dusty that you would mop something and it'll be dirty in the next 5 seconds. So having a smaller apartment would be hella nice. And my own space would be good.
Right. But we want to do that. I don't know. It's a big leap.
It's a big leap and a big dream, but hopefully we can do it because we want to spread Nerdy Girls because it'd be nice to have.
And I think Seattle's the perfect place because it's huge.
It's a big step from Ellensburg.
Oh, big. But should we have Parker come on?
Sure. Let me say one more thing. But like Seattle teams, FTC and FRC teams, they're still all males with very few females. So it'd be cool to have just in that one area or in that like one Seattle area, just one girl team dominating all the male teams. I'm just kidding.
Watch out.
Watch out though, because we've won.
Okay, we could have went to state, but we
were too tired.
Yeah, but I am ready.
I'm ready for state this year. If we go, hopefully, probably.
You better watch your butts.
So, should we have Parker Rooney
Uncle
come up?
Parker. Scooties.
Oh, I thought she was going to go in the middle.
Oh, do you want to go in the middle?
Seat of honor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thanks.
This is our seat of honor. This is this is for Jesus.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. You're
Okay, am I good enough? Sorry. Woo!
oh, Margaret.
Is it even?
I go.
It's fine.
I guys got the eggs. Sweet.
Yeah, we've been fidgeting with it.
Hi, I'm Parker.
Hi.
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 This is
Welcome.
the creator of the world.
Live it now.
Yeah.
Yes. We're all trapped inside.
We
What? No.
we can't escape.
It's the best kind of trap to be trapped in, though.
True.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our world.
Yeah. We don't have, when we meet new people, there's nothing we can talk about except for robotics. So you into robotics?
No.
I'm just gonna get a drink.
Like FTC, is that like battle bots?
God, when I've actually had some.
Really? The living meme. Okay.
Okay. So what is your take about feminism or sexism in robotics?
Feminism.
Like why many girls aren't doing robotics?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a big part of it's cultural. Like for me, all of my interests besides robotics have been determined by what I can find like YouTube communities about, and I'll stumble upon a YouTube community where people are really excited about something, or on Instagram or something. That becomes my interest. Like for a long time it was Minecraft. It was Webkins before that.
Yes.
But I think there's not a community of girls making videos about robots or girls posting about robots. I just think that door is kind of just automatically closed because you don't see it anywhere, really. I mean, unless you happen to stumble upon something, it's rare to get the exposure. I think. I know. Well, oops, no, not t-shirt. I'm sorry. I think that it's so that I think is the root cause, but I think it becomes also a problem when so you have girls where the door is closed in their mind, and it was like closed in my mind too for a long time. Like robotics, why would I want to do that? And you get to the competitive teams, and girls come in. They're like, well, I like posting stuff on social media. I like. Maybe like they've made t-shirts before. And so the mentors are like, great, awesome. That's your role. And so that's the problem is that sometimes people like that and that's totally fine. But what happens when you're a girl and you come on, you're like, I want to learn how to build. I want to learn how to code. There's a built-in assumption that, are you sure you don't want to make t-shirts?
You're a woman.
Sure you don't want to? Right. You can just, And so I think part of the problem, is the assumption that like the mainstream girl culture is true for every girl, maybe. And so if you're a girl trying to break into a technical role in a competitive robotics team, I do think you have to kind of deal with the fact that nobody assumes that you'd actually be interested in doing technical stuff. But then, of course, you have to go back and be like, and that doesn't happen because there aren't girls building robots. And so because there aren't girls building robots, there won't be a lot of girls building robots. And so it's just it's a self-perpetuating cycle. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I think if there are problematic adults, I think that's all going to go to the wayside because I think an army of girls is just if there are enough of them that just come up and start building robots, I don't think anybody's going to have any control, anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's not even gonna matter if there are assholes on teams. Oh, is this family friendly?
I've said ass.
Okay. Okay. It's cool. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's honestly constantly changing because also for me, I don't really want to be like a victim of the situation, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I have this fear about if I say like, they made me design t-shirts on my first year of the team, that it sounds whiny and it's outside of my control.
It's like more of a tact.
There you go. We're back.
Our queen.
Thanks, buddy. Anyway, what was I saying?
You don't want to be the victim.
Right. But then you have to acknowledge it's a complicated situation. where mentors do push girls into the non-technical roles. And then
even woman ones too.
Yeah, I think everybody. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you just have to assume that I think adults can become more aware, but I don't think the solution comes from adults. I think it comes from us flooding
you stepping out of your comfort zone to be the thing you want to do and take over.
Totally. Yeah. Taking over.
We'll take you over. That was cringy. I don't know that.
We'll take you over, girl.
Wait, what was the power?
Power up.
Wait. What? Should that be an intro?
We'll talk about it. You'll see. You'll see. Okay, continue.
Okay. No, we're talking about let's see. I think let's talk more about the culture. Well, maybe the culture aspect, but I think one thing that does kind of not really frustrate, but I do notice a lot is that everything in this area of we got to get more girls in tech or in STEM. Oh God, I said the banned word. I'm sorry. No, but yeah, banned. But they always say no. It's the responsibility lies purely on the shoulders of people who are hiring at companies or mentors on teams or whatever that might be to say to girls we welcome your kind here and we will and to be committed to keeping girls on the team through their actions. And I think that's definitely a piece of the puzzle, but nobody seems to be focusing on how about actually getting more girls to build robots. And I think maybe it's adults or mentors or whatever just have no idea what to do with that. They're I don't know.
I think what it is that it's so new and nobody's open to girls running something tech or anything like that.
Mentors are grown up with males are in charge.
Yes.
Work
That's
under males.
Stereotypical thing. And so people are just not comfortable. Just back then, being gay wasn't accepted.
Yeah.
And now everyone's trying to starting to accept everything.
But yes, there still are people who don't.
Yeah.
But that number gets less and less every year.
So that's what we're trying to do is make it less and less male-led and more girls.
Or more equal.
Yeah.
Not just males, females, but combined. Human race.
Right. And you can't argue with girls who want to build robots just building robots. There's no there's no ifs, ands, or buts. But you're so right about people being so affected with I don't know, the cultural stereotype. And if you've grown up not seeing many girls doing technical things, then sure, you're going to assume that about most of the girls you come across. They're not going to be into technical things. And it is crazy how deeply rooted some of the super weird, messed up beliefs still are with people. As soon as I talk to a lot of family members about why we're trying to get girls into robotics, and I think people have a hard time really, really believing that they're going to want to build robots. Or that it's going to work. I have a family member who has actually said I don't know if you're going to get enough. Not a direct quote, but kind of paraphrasing. Basically, I don't think you can make up for the fact that guys have testosterone and that's going to push them to want to go into more powerful roles. They're they're I just don't know if you're ever going to be able to really even the scales. And that was, I know, I'm kind of all right, game on.
You'll see.
Yeah. It's just, and that's also another thing is people really think a lot of it is about biology. You have X hormones inside of you, so you're gonna really like the numbers, or you're gonna like the math stuff, you're gonna like robots. I don't know. It's just really weird. It's
also all of our lives is just boys play video games, girls play with Barbies, dolls.
Yeah.
And that's if you go to any store, they're split up into those two categories. Maybe not so much of video games, but more electronic stuff is more in the boy section, and all of the princess makeup stuff.
It's all like pink, all
Yeah.
that, and it's
Right. It starts from day one. of
Yeah.
the-
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's the cultural influences are so strong. It's like almost impossible to
break that.
yeah to break that. Right.
That's why one of the reasons I didn't want to join, because I thought it was going to be a bunch of college kids that were male running it.
Right.
But it was just for girls. I was like, I don't want to join if that's what it's like. But then found out it was all girls. This is your hair time.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I know. I was just thinking it's really interesting though. Because yeah, I don't know. It's like because it's like, what do you do about it if that's what 90% of girls right now like? But I think the eyes just need to be opened to a whole new world.
That's a quote.
And like, I never thought I would ever join anything robotics. So it was all my sibling, which they were more of the male side because my dad always wanted a son, but he never did. So he kind of like was like, "Hey, want to build this thing with me?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." So they got into more of robotics while I was cooking inside, baking and stuff with my mom and my grandma. But yeah, if you think you should always give something a try. I gave Nerdy Girls a try and I ended up here.
Trapped in the barn with us.
Yep.
Trapped here. Send help.
You're secretly tied down.
Yes, that's why my foot's on the ground.
And that's kind of that reminds me of something I've heard. I think it's called a competence loop. Like you don't really like, you can't really like something unless you get a little bit good at it.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's totally what I experienced. And even across the first couple years of robotics for me, I was like, geez, I just don't know if like, and this was like when I was like just trying to like figure out the coding stuff or trying to get a chance at writing code on the robot. I'm like, screw it. Why would I want to do this? But then it just takes like pushing through the first challenge that you kind of start to maybe get hooked. And then that seems to grow as you get, for me at least, it grew as I got better at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, of course, like that's why girls don't do this stuff, right? They're not hardwired differently. It's just that the door has never been open.
Yeah, we're like raised differently.
Yeah,
I guess you could
exactly.
say. Yeah. But yeah, like you just need that one push. Like I got into Nerdy Girls like right away as soon as I finished the first robot in Novice. I was like, yep, I'm tied.
That's awesome.
This is my life now.
But the crazy thing is that I came to Ellensburg in the middle of 6th grade and I couldn't pick my schedule. And so I was put into the robotics
Oh yeah.
team. And I was just like, I was so scared because it was all guys. And I was like, obviously, because I said that earlier. And like, I think it was destiny. It was written in the stars. No, but it was crazy
It
that
was written in the code. That's real good. Right there.
But yeah, that's weird that they just put me in there. I wonder why. I mean, probably because nobody wanted to do coding.
Yeah, and all the other classes were filled.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm fine with that. It happened, and now I'm here.
Yes. Yeah, you joined right at the beginning of the first FTC season, right? Okay. Oh, yeah. That's
Like
I
a
was
week after.
such a nervous person. I didn't want to do anything because I was so scared.
yeah.
But
Like I still struggle with thinking that I can do this stuff. I know that sounds kind of weird.
No, I do the same thing.
Yeah. I for me, it's so like I have this whole narrative that I'm just bad at math and I'll never be able to get better no matter how hard I try. But I think that's also part of it is that like people assume everything about us is fixed. Like you just come out with the cards you get and you're either a smart kid or a dumb kid, which is complete bullshit and like the biggest lie ever told.
Yeah.
I think you can invent yourself into anything you want to be if you're willing to work hard enough to teach yourself and to learn from anybody.
to get where you want to be.
Exactly. Right. But yeah, I still have days where I'm like I wonder if I'm just not made to do this. But don't believe the lie. Don't believe
do
it.
it.
Don't effing
Pro
do it.
tip. Don't do it. Don't believe the lies.
Sorry. Anyway.
You make me cry, Parker.
Oh. No,
I dropped the egg so long ago.
Oh no, where is
It's
it?
on the floor. I'll get it.
Okay.
I lost it.
Hi, Mr. Bones.
I have
Or no, is that
an,
Daddy Bones?
Daddy Bones.
Oh dear.
I have an idea for future podcasts. Is that we could
How to her about the bones. Just kidding.
we could talk about like news about the tech industry and
Ooh.
robots and everything. So like I
Getting
gotta
our
do
podcast on the podcast. I love that we get ideas for the podcast during the podcast.
Yeah.
Before we spent maybe
Sorry.
45 minutes like, what are we gonna say? What is our intro?
And then we're just coming out with ideas right in the middle. But do you have any news
Any news?
that we could talk about? That we could debate about?
Okay, I have a debate topic. So I've been kind of into the whole emergence of totally driverless cars because this is kind of like, so there's two like main approaches right now. You have Tesla, like the Tesla approach where they're trying to kind of stair step their way to slightly more and more autonomous cars. That really use a lot of the same stuff that we did in FTC last year, like the vision processing with detecting objects. Anyway, so they're trying to like make little changes and then release it to the market. And then you have Google, who's like hiding everything in a black box. They're trying to make a fully driverless car and then just release it and see if it can just, everyone will buy it and transform the roads. We saw a guy sleeping in his Tesla while I was driving on the freeway the other day.
I would start crying.
I would do that.
I'm gonna die.
But here's the dilemma with getting the driverless cars on the road is, so research, the like kind of research coming out shows that, or projects rather, that the number of fatalities on the road could go down from like 35,000 a year to 3,500 a year.
Wow.
But those deaths would be a result of the code in the car not working properly.
Yeah.
So the question is, would you rather have more people die, but at least it was in the control of the humans driving the car mostly? Or would you rather have fewer people die, but it's because the code inside a car failed? And can't humans get to that point?
I mean, I don't believe anyone should be killed or anything. But, I mean, I don't know. It's less deaths, which is a big problem in the world.
Sorry. Yeah. But if they do completely like autonomous driving and someone gets killed, their company could go down so fast because people would be suing maybe.
That's true. That did happen with, I think Uber tried to do some autonomous cars. Yeah. And a cyclist got hit and died because the car was supposed to keep driving while it couldn't identify an object and it couldn't identify the cyclist. So
Whoa.
yeah, it was
I did not hear about that.
But I forget if there is a lawsuit or something, but that is true. There's a lot of, legal risk like involved for a company.
Yeah. But also, it's so many less deaths.
Yeah.
But do you think people can people convert?
No.
I know it might take like a generation or something for people to get.
I remember talking about it. I forget who I was talking about, but when we become driverless, like where we don't have to drive, we're gonna lose so many jobs.
Yeah.
Like truck drivers.
Yes.
So many.
That's so true.
And then I don't know.
But then it also opens more. All those people can get jobs in robotics.
True.
And then the issue with that is schools aren't teaching robotics that much.
Yeah.
How do you get enough people with that skill set? Or like
You become president and then there's a whole bunch.
Miracles takes
you.
over the U.S. Kicks
Yes.
out nasty people like El Trumpo right now.
We replace PE with coding.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exercise in the mind.
Yes. Honestly, there needs to be more. Like in Excel, which is different. It's a part of the high school, but it's different. They like give you a coding class already.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
But also, like at Thorpe, I've been at Thorpe for one semester, by the way, so I know nothing. But during advisory, they gave us these packets, and it's all like, in the future, like 2035 or something, everything's going to be robotic. It's like, but why aren't you teaching us robotic stuff? Like all of math could all just be robotics and you'd learn the exact same things.
Right. It's like, yeah, why learn math in a vacuum? Just for the sake of
using a
solving the
pencil
problem. When
and
you
not use it in real
right. Yeah.
Right.
stuff that could help you in the future to get a job.
I know. I think it's going to change, but the question is, can it change fast enough?
No.
I think slowly school and or maybe not so slowly, like traditional college and education in general is going to become totally obsolete and outdated. We'll have to figure out who has the power in the industry. Yeah, we do.
We're not cult. Please, we need more people.
Follow our Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nerd Girls Project.
Please.
We need
Nerd
it.
Girls Project.
It's basically just that sign.
I will literally pay you. No, I won't.
No, we don't have.
We need
don't.
to save that.
We'll let you pay us.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram.
It's perfect. It makes sense.
It
I
makes
promise.
total sense.
But
We did not.
we use
text you.
that Instagram to ask questions for our podcast
Yeah, so if you have any questions
or ideas that you want to hear us talk about.
just DM.
Slide into those DMs
Haha.
and say, if I were a function, would you call me?
Yes.
Yes.
But can we talk about that robot that looks like Jenna?
Yes.
I love her.
The robot.
Have you not
Is
seen
that
that?
Sophia?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophia.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's good. You're good. Sunny is being nasty over here too.
It's sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Sophia the robot. Oh my god, wait. What company made?
Don't know me, I'm typing.
Wonderful.
She wants a baby.
Go along with
She
us.
wants a baby.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, do you know what pisses me off?
But
Sophia is a citizen and she wants a baby, but they won't let people from other countries into the US.
That's a whole nother topic.
that's episode 3.
That's episode 3. Why does Sophia have the rights?
Yeah, come on, Sophia.
Ew, she's so
How does a
nasty.
robot have
She's beautiful.
At what point are simulated feelings actual feelings in a robot?
What if we're all just Sophia and what if we're all Sophia's children?
I would not be mad.
I mean,
That's me.
it's pretty awesome.
Is that her baby?
She didn't have one.
She doesn't have a
She
baby.
looks like Jenna mixed with Jennifer Lawrence.
Totally.
Wait, she was on a magazine. She looks dope though.
Hot. Okay.
They're just like
Off topic.
that's literally me. That's my emotions right now.
The black screen.
Yeah, I thought that was Brendan Urie for a second.
Yeah.
That's me right now.
Okay, we have 2 minutes. Wait, no.
No, we have
12 minutes. I got that
But we
wrong.
can end whenever we want because it's our podcast. You
And
guys
we can
tell
do
us what
whatever
to
we
do.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any questions or stuff you would like to talk about, Uncle Parker?
You think about this. Questions. So many. I have so many questions. How do you guys feel about this upcoming FTC season?
I'm so excited.
You're excited? Okay,
I'm
that's good.
I said it before, but I am so open to it now. Like, I'm so used to it that I
Yeah.
feel like I could do more.
I'm really excited
more.
for the video that they're going to show us for it.
They're always
Because every
so
time
funny.
they're just so gross. Like, I don't want to watch the videos. They're so disgusting. I hate
Scary.
them.
Oh, the
It's
skits?
Yeah. Or like when like the robot like does something and it just looks up at you and stares at you and you're just like,
Animations, yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Or the block faces where it's just nothing.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Like last year they were like astronauts, right? Mm-hmm.
And they just like form out of the ground.
It's like
Your nasty
weird.
flesh noises coming up.
that's all it's gonna be on channel. Us just editing those with weird noises.
Yeah, there you go.
We should-
Oh my god.
We should make this year's video, like their video, it's like a horror movie.
Yes.
And we like, during competitions, we just have it playing in the back.
Yeah.
That'll be funny.
It'll be interesting because I think the teams are going to be bigger this year than they were last year. We're getting all of the current NG members to confirm their membership, and we asked them on the forum if they're interested in doing FTC. And so far, I think almost every single one of the new ones who joined since the last FTC season are in.
That gave me chills.
Yeah, right. I think, yeah.
So many people, especially in plastic
avocado cult. Yeah.
Most of them dropped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
it's hard to go from, oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
No, you can say something.
I was just thinking, like, I think it's really hard to figure out how to go from, like, here's the game to, crap, how do we build a robot?
in
like,
a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks. No.
right. And if, like, you're used to, like, building things from the build manual.
Or like
yeah.
being by yourself building.
Right. Figuring that out with other people.
That's why, like, we have custom robots. I think those help a lot.
Yeah.
Like, if they pass the custom, they're like, I think I can do this.
Right. And
Yeah.
you're, like, practicing the starting from nothing and just trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
But I think we should go deep. I think what helps is looking at what other teams have done in past years.
Yeah.
I think that's
It helps a lot.
Do you guys want to make another Pinterest board for this year?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm done.
I'm still following the old one.
Yeah, me too.
We're all following it, I think.
Follow our Pinterest.
Yeah, there you go. Well, okay, one thing we should add this year is CAD.
Yeah.
I think that's going to help because, oh my God, so we're just, we're designing all the robots we just designed all the robots for levels 3, the new levels 3 and 4. Which can look like that one over there, kind of. But we were able to build all of them out in CAD, in Fusion 360 before we bought any of the parts so that you could see how everything came together. And I think that's kind of a little bit of a learning curve to get used to building a robot virtually with all of the parts.
Yeah.
It's kind of confusing and sometimes the whole thing will break in front of your eyes.
It'll save more time.
I think it'll ultimately save time to know, like, to be able in like 2 seconds to test out parts you don't have yet and see if they come together. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. And also how many parts we had to, like, cut up. And it's like, yep, it doesn't work. And we're like, oh my gosh, we just custom those parts and now they don't work anymore.
Damn
Cool.
it.
Great, really fun.
It's awesome.
I'm coding and I just hear you guys yelling like, oh.
That one time that the something happened in the whole shaft on the robot that, like, the long one broke, like, got stuck or something. We had to just saw it down the middle of
that
like
sucks.
jam it out.
Yeah, because
the set screws on the gears.
Got, like, dug into it and we could not, and then got stripped and all this stuff, and, like, we could not take it out, so we're just like, oh well, rebuild it.
It's sad because I watch it and I can't help you guys.
You have so much code to write.
It's like, I could help. I don't know how to help. And I have code. So,
I only know how to do this.
I know how to type and that's about it. I know how to drive too, but
I just remember that, like, the gear. Oh God, the gears. Last year, breaking the night before. It was either League 2 or Interleague, and Megan just, like, dropping to the floor and falling asleep, stressed, falling asleep. We're like, all right, one more fix and we'll be fine.
It was traumatizing.
Anyway, you don't want to hear about that.
Episode 3, our traumatizing stories.
I love how we, like, talk how, like, come join the STEM world, and then we're talking about, like, it was so damaging.
But the thing is, it sucks, but then it's just so rewarding and satisfying after that you, like, want to do it more because, like, you just need that one fix.
Right.
And then you're just like, yes.
Right. 90% of it is not fun. It's just troubleshooting. And then it works and it's fun. Yeah. Totally.
And then competitions are fun because you meet all these other people.
Oh, it's so fun. I love interviewing people so much.
We're also going to interview people at competitions this year and ask them a bunch of questions and stuff about their robots.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Anything last minute things we want to say?
We have all 6 more minutes.
What are your guys' favorite snacks to have during the robot training season?
Snacks?
Yeah.
Popcorn and Cheez-Its.
Smart food.
Smart food.
Is that type of popcorn? Okay.
Or the Chicka Boom. Is that what it's called?
The what?
The popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Chicka
Boom. Chicka Pop.
Something.
Wait. Boom Chicka Pop.
Yeah.
Boom
Sorry, no. We'll pixelate that.
It's just blurry.
We need to edit, like, a drops egg because it dropped an egg and went for like a few seconds.
Yo, punching right on that part of the screen, right?
But yeah. This is the welcome. Well, this was the second part. This was the second episode of the podcast. And thank you if you're listening, because this is also going to be Hush Hush part of the Nerd Girl chapter game part. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what we're talking about.
You know what's up.
Yeah. Unless you're not Nerd Girls and you're just like, what the fuck I just watched? Then I am so sorry.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome.
Thank you. Sorry. All right.
Done?
We done?
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bye!